If you're considering Laguna Woods Village in 2026, this video is going to save you a lot of time, a lot of stress, and thousands of dollars. Because Laguna Woods is one of those places where people either feel like they found the best lifestyle value in Southern California, or they move in and quickly realize the rules, the costs, or the logistics are simply not for them. So today we're going to give you the honest, practical breakdown. We're going to cover the biggest pros that make people love living here and the biggest cons that surprise buyers who only look at the purchase price. We're also going to talk about the 2026 changes that you need to know, including the updated trust facilities fee, amounts and thresholds that kicked in on the 1st of January of this year. And at the end, we'll give you a simple fit test so you can decide if Laguna Woods Village is a perfect match for your lifestyle, or if you should be looking at other 55+ communities instead. Let's jump in. If this is your first time here, this channel is all about living in Laguna Woods Village. We cover the real costs, the real rules, how the mutuals work, what different areas feel like, and how to buy here without getting surprised halfway through escrow. I'm Mark Blunden and I lead a team that serves Laguna Woods Village and South Orange County. All our contact information is in the description below. Before we get into the pros and cons, we need to set the stage with a few things that make Laguna Woods different from a typical neighborhood, because this is where most surprises come from. Here's the key idea. Laguna Woods Village is not just a neighborhood, it's a large, gated, 55+ community with a unique structure. There are 3 different mutuals, different ownership types, and different standards and approval processes. That means 2 homes that look similar online can come with different monthly fees, different financial qualification rules, and different renovation guidelines. So when we say pros and cons, we're not only talking about whether the amenities are great or whether the gates get busy, we're also talking about the structure. Because the structure is what makes Laguna Woods amazing for the right person and frustrating for the wrong person. And with that foundation in place, let's get into the biggest pros. Okay, starting with the biggest reason people choose Laguna Woods in the first place. Pro number 1, the amenity package is genuinely huge. Laguna Woods does not just have a pool and a clubhouse, it's built around amenities. You have multiple clubhouses, multiple fitness centers, multiple swimming pools and hot pools, and a long list of facilities that support an active lifestyle. If you like tennis, pickleball, or any kind of racket sports, you have options. If you golf, you have 2 courses right here in the village. And if you're the type of person who wants a community where there's always something going on, Laguna Woods is built for that. And it's not just a facilities story, it's a community story. There are over 200 clubs, which is one of the biggest reasons residents who want to stay active and connected tend to thrive here. This is where people find hiking groups, fitness routines, volunteer communities, card groups, music groups, and the kind of weekly rhythm that makes life feel full in a really good way. Pro number 2, you're buying a lifestyle, not just a home. This is the pro that gets missed online. When you buy in Laguna Woods, you're not only buying square footage and finishes, you're buying a lifestyle that's already built for you. For many residents, that means more movement, more social connection, more routine without having to drive all over the place or pay separately for every activity. It also means that a typical week can look very different here. You can wake up and have a workout option, a class option, a club option, and a social option, all inside the village. For the right person, that feels like a huge upgrade to daily life. Pro number 3, built-in social life without forcing it. Laguna Woods is one of those places where you can be as social as you want. If you want quiet, you can absolutely have quiet, but if you want community, it's there for you. A lot of buyers moving into a 55+ community are not only thinking about housing, they're thinking about what the next chapter of life looks like. They want to feel connected, they want a rhythm, they want to feel like they're part of something. This is one of the strongest pros here. It's easy to meet people and it's easy to build a routine that includes other humans. Pro number 4, security and peace of mind. The gated nature of the village matters. For many residents, security is not about fear, it's about peace of mind. It's about feeling comfortable taking walks, going to activities, and living day to day with less stress. And that peace of mind factor is one of the reasons buyers choose Laguna Woods specifically instead of buying a similar home outside of the village. And pro number 5, it can be a strong lifestyle value depending upon what you compare it to. We want to be really precise here. Laguna Woods is not cheap, but it can be a strong lifestyle value. The reason is that you're buying a home plus access to a huge amenity system and to a community designed for active adults. So the right comparison is not this condo versus a random condo somewhere outside the village. The right comparison is what would it cost to live in an environment with similar recreation, social options, security, and convenience. For many buyers, when you compare it that way, Laguna Woods wins. Now, here are 3 quiet wins we hear about all the time. First, many residents find they are more active without trying because activities and facilities are simply closer and easier to access. Second, calendars fill up fast, but in a good way. The community offers constant opportunities to participate, socialize, and stay engaged if that's what you want. And third, it becomes easier to maintain routine, and routine is a big part of feeling good day to day. Now, those are the reasons people love Laguna Woods, but the cons are what decide whether this lifestyle feels supportive or restrictive. So let's get real about the trade-offs. Hi, it's Mark here. If you're exploring 55+ communities in Orange County, such as Laguna Woods Village, subscribe and hit the notification bell. Whether you're moving in 9 days or 9 months, we'll walk you through everything from floor plans to financing, HOAs, and monthly costs. Call, text, email, or schedule a Zoom below. We're here to make your move simple and stress-free. Con number 1, the monthly fees are real and they can be higher than buyers expect. This is the biggest surprise for most buyers. Laguna Woods has monthly HOA assessments and they're not all the same. They vary by mutual and sometimes by property. And yes, they include a lot of value, but there's still a monthly cost that you must plan for. If you only focus on the purchase price and ignore the monthly assessment, you can make a pretty bad decision. We always recommend budgeting the total cost of ownership, not just the mortgage payment. Con number 2, the trust facilities fee, which increased for 2026. This is one of the most important updates in this 2026 video. Effective January 1st of this year, the Golden Rain Foundation Trust Facilities fee increased from $7,500 to $10,000. This one-time fee is paid at closing for each transfer that takes place in the village. Now, if the sales price is $200,000 or less, the trust facilities fee is significantly lower at $3,500. But very few properties, except those in the towers, change hands for less than $200,000 in the village. The trust facilities fee goes into a dedicated fund that is used to help maintain and improve shared recreational and community amenities that everyone in the village benefits from. That includes the kinds of big ticket items the Golden Rain Foundation oversees, like clubhouses, pools, fitness centers, golf courses, tennis complex, common buildings and properties, and community-wide services like the private bus system and security and gate operations. It's a one-time contribution tied to transfers that helps support the long-term health of the village amenity system, and it is one reason the community points to stable assessment trends over time. Con number 3, you must qualify financially, and the rules are strict. Laguna Woods is not a community where anyone can buy as long as they have a down payment. There are financial qualification requirements and they vary by mutual. For example, United Laguna Woods Mutual lists qualifications such as net assets being equal to the purchase price plus $125,000 and annual income of at least $40,000 at the time of purchase. Now, if there are 2 people purchasing a unit, typically you can combine your assets and income for qualification purposes. And third, Laguna Hills Mutual, where policies are updated frequently, including revisions that were effective January 1st of this year, clarifying how assets and certain forms of equity may be considered, and that only aged accounts of 180 days will be considered in certain sections. In Third Mutual, the basic qualifications are having net assets equal to $200,000 plus the purchase price and having income of at least $60,000. That's why we tell buyers to treat Laguna Woods like a 2-step process. Step 1 is always to confirm that you qualify for the mutual in which you would like to live. And step number 2 is then to find the perfect home. Con number 4, renovations and approvals can feel restrictive. A lot of the housing stock is older, which means many buyers want to remodel if they're purchasing a more original condition home. And here's the catch. Laguna Woods is not a do anything you want kind of neighborhood. Major modifications typically require approval through the village, often called mutual consent, and you'll probably need city permits depending upon the scope of work. That can add time, planning, and cost. Some buyers love this because it protects standards and reduces wild discrepancies between units. Other buyers hate it because they want more freedom. If you know you want to renovate, you need to understand the rules before you buy, not after. You can definitely remodel, it's just more of a timely, costly process because of the multi-layered approval process. And con number 5, guest logistics and gate traffic can be annoying. This one is a lifestyle fit issue. At certain times, gate traffic can back up and feel congested. Thankfully though, it's usually the guest lane, not the resident lane. Residents have decals on their vehicles and can drive through the automatic armed barrier without showing their IDs. Guest access and guest parking can feel restrictive if you host frequently, especially for extended visits, but there's always going to be somewhere to park, just maybe not right outside your home. Many residents are perfectly fine with it and they like the security. But if you have visitors constantly and you want zero friction when friends and family come over, you may feel this one. Here is the simplest way to decide if Laguna Woods is right for you. Laguna Woods is a great fit if you want an active lifestyle, you want amenities built into daily life, you like structure, you value a community where recreation and routine are easy, and you want peace of mind of living in a secure 24/7 gated and patrolled community with exceptionally low crime rates. Laguna Woods may not be a great fit if you hate rules, if you want remodeling freedom without approvals, or if you want low monthly fees, or if you want a neighborhood where guest logistics are completely effortless. Here's the honest truth, most people who love Laguna Woods do not love it because it's perfect, they love it because the trade-offs match what they care about. And when they compare this community to other 55 plus options or even non-55 plus options, really very little comparison. If you're considering buying in 2026, here is the checklist we recommend before you write an offer. And we would love to help you check these items off. Just call us on 949-599-4086 and we'll be with you every step of the way. First, confirm the mutual's financial qualification requirements and how your assets and income will be viewed. Second, confirm the exact monthly HOA assessments for that specific unit and what's included. Third, confirm the trust facilities fee amount that will apply based on price and timing. And fourth, if you plan to remodel, confirm what approvals are required, what your timeline might look like, and what the realistic renovation path is. This is the difference between an easy purchase and an escrow that's full of surprises. Now, we want to hear from you. What matters most to you? Amenities, social life, security, or flexibility? Drop a comment below and tell us your biggest pro and your biggest concern about living in Laguna Woods Village in 2026. And if you want help choosing the right area, the right ownership type, and the right mutual, and you want to understand the true monthly and upfront costs before you commit, our team would love to help you. If you enjoyed this video, please click like, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you do not miss the next Laguna Woods Village update. We love serving the 55+ community looking to buy or sell in Laguna Woods, and we'd love to meet you, but until then, we'll see you in the next video.